Hi everyone. My name is Brian Knight. I'm a registered nurse and a weight loss coach. And today I want to talk to you about what to stop doing or stop doing this to lose weight. And a lot of this was inspired from my own struggles and challenges that I'm having. And so I came up with five different areas to talk about for losing weight. So the first one I want to talk to you about is eating before bed. This has been a big one for me. So I'll work like a 12-hour shift, and when I get home, it's just in order for me to uh, de-stress and usually I've eaten about 4 hours before, so it's perfect just to have a little bit of appetite, but really I shouldn't be eating. I should just be getting ready for bed and going to bed. And we'll talk a little more about why that's important, especially for rest and um, what they call autophagy. Um, so eating before bed, basically you should not eat 3 hours before bed. And this has just played out over and over with sleep quality for me. If I eat right before I go to bed, I don't rest as well that night. Um, that seems kind of common knowledge, but it's not so common. But for me, I'm eating, when I get home, it's just relaxing and de stressing. So if you do need to eat when you get home, what I would recommend is eating a little bit of bacon or some boiled eggs. You can put some salt on there. Bacon tastes pretty much good as it is. You can use cold bacon. You don't have to cook when you get home. Just cook ahead of time and put some bacon in like a glass container, and then you can pull a couple pieces out when you just need just something to munch on, and you won't spike your blood sugar or gain weight from doing that. Also, a new one that I found is pork rinds with sour cream. So you just take some pork rinds. I would recommend Epic brand because they're pasture raised, and you can use some just um, excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Um, so you can use some pork rinds and dip them in sour cream, organic dairy, if you can, and just take a couple of those, and that's very good. So number two, I want to talk about eating until stuffed. I'm really bad about this one as well. So I'll eat like my meat, my organ meats, my suet, and have some cheese on those with sour cream. But then I'll usually have like a little dessert, like a piece of fruit or some dates or something like that. And I can eat more of that than I can the meat. So I tend to already be full after my meal, and then I'll eat something on top of that, and then I get kind of overstuffed. So I really just recommend just eating until you're 80% full. If you can do that. For me, the mistake I've been doing is like 95% full, and then you're just like bloated and just too full, and it's uncomfortable. So I recommend just eating until you're 80% full. And the times that I've been eating is usually around 9 a.m. I used to do 10 and 6, but I've dialed that back a little bit. So 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. is usually my last meal because I get to bed around 9 p.m. and that gives me a long time before I go to sleep that I've had actually my last meal. Number three, stop eating seed oils. And the big one for me was peanut butter. I've talked about this in my previous videos, and it was easier for me to keep weight off just when I just stopped peanut butter. Not only for the calories, but seed oils have been shown to increase systemic inflammation as well, which will put weight on you. So, what are some examples of seed oils? Cottonseed, sunflower, canola oil, sesame, soybean oil, and on and on and on. These are usually cheap oils that just get rancid very quickly, easily, sitting on store shelves, oxidized, that's the word I'm looking for. And things to substitute that with would be definitely tallow. Tallow is my favorite fat for cooking. You can also use coconut oil. Coconut oil you can find in liquid form. You can get it at Walmart. And they have it there. Every Walmart I go to, they have the liquid that you can just pour out, and you don't have to worry about the solid scooping out, which is fine as well. You can use avocado, but that's like my third favorite. So tallow, coconut oil, and then avocado oil, not olive oil. Let's see here. You know, once I started, I stopped peanut butter, my weight just fell right on down, and I think that's the decrease in inflammation. So next, I want to talk about snacking. For a while there, we had some really good quality plantain chips. They only had 3 ingredients, and we used to get them at Costco. But they were coconut oil, plantains, of course, and sea salt. That's it. And had lots of fat in them, but they were easy to eat and everything, and had lots of carbs in them. So we lost weight when we just got them out of the house. So I go back to the best snacks are bacon, some boiled eggs with sea salt on it, or pork rinds with sour cream. All of that is very appetizing and something I've found doable versus other things that tend to put weight on me. One thing I've been doing as like an in-between my 9 to 5, because I found that in my eating window, and you know, I wanted to further expand upon that. This goes back to fasting, where you have 16 hours where you're not eating, and 8 hours is your eating window, which is from 9 to 5 for myself. And that can be different for everybody, whatever works for your lifestyle. 9 is kind of tough on my work days, because usually I'm still assessing my patients and giving their medications at 9 a.m. So usually 10 works a little better for me. So yogurt, you get full fat yogurt. You can get a little bit of fruit and put in there, bananas, which are cheap, and blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and then you can put a little bit of raw organic honey. You can get that from Costco at an affordable price. So next I want to talk about eating out. I don't really eat out anymore because of the seed oils that they use in cooking the food. So ever since I've learned about seed oils and how bad they are for you, that's been more motivation for me not to eat out. Also, know what is in your food. You just don't know what's in there. And when you cook at home, you know what's in there. And it's like almost a value, and it just becomes so important to know that for your health. And then it saves money and time. Well, you say, well, Brian, I just go by the drive-thru and they already have my food ready for me. That saves me a lot of time. That's true in that case. But you know, if you're going to a sit-down restaurant stuff, it takes time for them to bring your food out to you. It takes time to order and everything like that. You have to go there to the restaurant. That takes gas. That takes a tip, and then just paying for the food and everything. So I think when it all boils down to, you really could save a lot of time and money. I know you have to clean up and everything, but it doesn't take that long. You just put the dishes away and just involve your kids, involve everybody. It's a family event, and it teaches them work ethic to put the dishes away. It's a great thing to learn. So last I wanted to mention, just like this video if you found some helpful information, and then subscribe to my channel and you'll get more great videos just like this. Look for a video coming out soon on what to start doing to lose weight, and I'll see you then. Bye.